Buyback from side comes into play. Nico Baby's looking towards Yapsor. Jumps in, pops the Shadow Dance and attempts to come in on the Shaker, but he has to back away. The Fisher will clap him. Nisha's there with the wrap around. They'll beat him down. That is a dead slug. Another core out of the game. No buyback. And Zai with that buyback himself, he's able to get in, lock down S4. They'll be able to take out the third and final core of Alliance, leaving them absolutely defenseless. Now, well, let's see as we get into this one. Game one, ladies and gentlemen, of Secret versus Alliance. Over on the side of Secret, we have them instantly smoking out of the base to get some of the jobs done before the battle begins. In terms of who's playing who, it's all pretty much the standard. Niche is going to be taking the Necrophos towards the mid. Zai on the 3-bat, Yapsor supporting on his Shaker, Puppy on the Ench, and Matu carrying on the Troll. Over on the side of Alliance, we've got S4 on the offlane Mars, Hanscam playing the 4 Rubik, mid lane to be mastered by Limp and his Ember, and top lane will be looked after by Nico Baby carrying on the Slark, supported by FNG, who is going to be pretty exciting to see what FNG can do alongside the members of Alliance. Bottom lane. Who are they going to go on? He's looking for a Fisher. I think that may just be... Oh, see, he can walk around a little bit, knocks him back with a shield crash, but with the slow from Puppy, S4's going to struggle to escape this one, and he cannot. First blood goes the way of Matumbaman. Excellent way to start things off, and Secret, yeah, with that early smoke, able to get in position and catch out S4. Not quite prepared for them to be hiding in the trees in the way that they were, Secret.
The battle begins.
What? I mean, is it something you think the Alliance are going to feel that they have to avoid? Are we going to see them switch it up, or...? I mean, because I mean, you are right. These lanes look incredibly tough. Yeah, it's going to be incredibly hard for FNG on his own to sort of make this area safe for Nico Baby to farm it. Puppy already just doing his job with Yapsor, forcing FNG back, really putting the pressure onto Alliance, and it's going to secure this incredibly safe area for Matu to farm, and also just to have the opportunity to look for kills if Alliance do step a little too far away from that tier 1 tower. Even if they're under it, you know, Secret with this pressure, they can look for opportunities to dive and play aggressive even behind the tier 1. So not... I mean, did that sort of surprise you a bit? Is that something you feel other teams would avoid, picking Lich into an Ench? Yeah? I mean, we see here. I mean, Nico Baby tried to go for this. He did commit with the pounce. With the help of Hansken and the Fade Bolt will stop Secret from being able to turn around and punch. But, I mean, we saw it there. FNG did actually skill the Frost Shield as that second point, but instantly, as soon as Nico Baby jumps in, Puppy just takes it off, and effectively feels like a skill point wasted any time that Puppy's in the lane. Yeah. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine I've got to agree that you would expect it to get to a point in a level or two where Limp, you know, he's either going to be sticking around and ferrying out an insane amount of regen, or he's going to have to look elsewhere on the map for progress early on, because Nisha's just going to be able to take full hold of that area. As we see it. See up top. Fisher onto Hansken. Hansken will be able to cut through the trees. No scare for him. CS-wise for the two carries, Matu 12 for 3, 13 for 3 against Nico Babies 9 for 1. As expected, having that lead because of this aggressive tri-lane that Secret are succeeding with pretty strongly so far. Bottom lane, we'll see how much S4 could continue to hold out of this. It's not an easy matchup for S4 to play. But so far, CS has been pretty even between the two solo laners. Yeah. He's got to spend so much. It's going to be a very slow and painful road towards that bottle. It's going to take a few waves or so and a certain bit of beating. You know, he tries to head in with the flame guard, but even through that, Nisha just punching back and making it incredibly hard for Limp to get away with the CS without losing pretty much half of his HP each and every wave.
The rune of illusion.
Out. I mean, Matu, he's nearly able to get FNG there. FNG will be able to back away, and maybe Matu got baited in a little deep. Panska's going to be able to sweep him with the Fate Bolt, and Matu, he saw FNG, really wanted to try and chase for him, but tunnel visioned a little too much there onto FNG's Lich, and it ends up costing him his life. A big kill for Alliance to get in this top lane that so far seemed to be very hard for them to play, but mistakes like that, they will be punished. Yeah, and I think it was down to sort of the reason you were touching on before, the fact that he was getting such good solo XP to start off because of the way his supports were playing. He just felt very strong. You know, he felt that he could just go for that, but wasn't the case. Excellent move from Hansken to make sure that he was in the neighborhood to offer that final bit of burst to get the kill. Mid lane though, what we're seeing here. Yeah, we'll be around the time where the bounty runes come up, so Zai's going to be able to grab both of those down on that half of the map whilst S4's back in the base.
Where are you going?
Yeah, he's got the bottle out. Yeah, I mean, we really can see, CS it is even, but it's about 600 in it because of how much Limp has had to spend on his 4 or maybe even 5 sal during the laning stage. He's going to try and jump in for Yapsor. Yapsor has got to be careful, but Limp, he doesn't have enough mana for another Sleight Fist, so even if it comes back on cooldown, he won't be able to catch Yapsor. Niche is able to force him away. Good bit of spam as well with that Arcane rune that he has picked up. Also, of course, means that painfully for Limp, he won't have a rune to find and refill his bottle. He is going to have to sit again in lane, out of regen, and this time not only just health, he's out of mana as well, so the opportunity for clearing a jungle camp, that's off the menu as well. This is where it starts to get really painful for Limp in the middle lane in this matchup. Yeah, he's going to have to just take the trip back to base. But obviously having the remnants out, that will at least allow him, now he's 6, to have the quick and easy, efficient method of getting back and forth from the lane every now and then.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. It's sort of the only silver lining really Alliance have right now is that the Ember, he has levels, right? He's in the situation, he hasn't got items, but he's at least got levels. It's just going to be so hard for him to do anything with those levels. Limp's got to be incredibly smart with his play. His experience is the one sort of power point that Alliance have right now. Top lane, Nico Baby's going to get forced back. Puppy does get lifted underneath the tower. He will die for this. Hansken seeing a good opportunity to grab the Ench as Puppy strays too close to the tower. Again, some just super efficient plays from Nisha. Grabs the haste rune, instantly just sort of steps into this area of the jungle. So no longer is this position safe for Limp to go, all right, I can step back, pop another flame guard, clean a camp on the way home. It's not going to happen. Nisha just realizing his strength. He can go here. He knows that there's no way that Alliance can send heroes over towards this area of the game from anywhere else on the side lanes. They have to be sat up here protecting Nico Baby. Mid lane is not somewhere they're going to look. Unless S4, he's coming over. He's actually just come over trying to run away from Zai. Zai has chased him all the way over here. Used the lasso. Nisha's able to step in. They'll kill off S4. TPs are coming in from Alliance. What can they do to turn this? They'll look towards Zai. Limp sending him with the Remnant. He's trying to jump in onto Nisha. Nisha's the focus, but he's still got 8 1 charges, a Fairy Fire, and another Death Pulse. Is it enough to keep him alive? TP's coming in for Nisha. He pops the 1 charges, but they kill him off. They've got the damage. They'll get the kill. Zai also will finally finish off FNG. Hanskin's going to start sweeping over. He has got a Fade Bolt available with those stick charges. Is he going to have the range? Zai, he's trying to run. Limp, he's got another Slight. No points in the change yet, of course, with this build. Just maxing the Flame Guard and the Slight. So Zai will continue to move away. S4, he still wants him. Zai's going to go for the TP, but with the spear and the nuke, they'll kill him off. Another kill for Alliance, who despite this sort of laning stage that they are losing out on gold, they are still able to trade with Secret in these early skirmishes and get kills.
That should help.
Oh, it's well mid. Nearly gets Yapsol, but knows he can't commit with Nisha stepping over. And of course, Nisha yet to find an opportunity to use that size, so that continuous threat is there, meaning that Limp has to play careful anytime he wants to try and commit for one of these support kills. And with that movement from him down bottom, Secret, they're going to look towards the top lane. They know that S4 is going to be sat up here trying to soak up some levels. Yapsor. They're going to start things onto Hanskin and onto S4 at the same time. Zai's diving in, pushing S4 back, making sure that the position is secure for them to easily kill off Hanskin. S4's going to TP out away from this straight away. Goes towards mid. Sees if he can maybe find an arena opportunity because he knows that Secret moved up here. Looks for the opening, the arena, into the spear. He's caught out Nisha. Nisha's still able to get the Ghost Shroud. This bouncing Chain Frost continues to beat him down though in Alliance. They'll take out the Necrophos. Yapsor is going to try and slap back onto Limp, but Limp's more than able to step away. And Alliance, again, they're getting away with these moves. They are getting the kills.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they do have some good mid-game combos for sure. Alliance, even just having that control when you have an ally such as the Ember Spirit, it's going to allow Limp to do so much damage. We'll see what sort of itemization Limp wants to go. He's nearly got the phase boots complete. And I mean, he's definitely going to want something that amps up his potential early game, whether it be the Blade Mail or the Yule Scepter, something that allows him to get in and really help the team out as much as possible. Zai looks for an opportunity to find the lasso, but Limp was prepared with a defensive remnant. All right. They have to be incredibly efficient with their early purchases, Alliance, to make sure that the little money that they do have does allow them to be fight ready. Bottom lane, Zai seizes an opportunity to lasso onto Nico Baby. Nico Baby still has the Shadow Dance ready. Has no pounce though for a long time. Of course, just level 1, a very long cooldown early on. Zai is going to turn towards FNG, but with the Chain Frost and the Blast, FNG will be able to take Zai down. He is stuck in the river. Yapsor will be able to trade. As they'll get the 1-for-1 and actually manage to find Hansken top. Matu was able to dive in under the tower using the battle chance to seize another opportunity for Secret to claim a kill. S4's going to see if he can try and catch him out. Unfortunately for him though, it looks like that ghost is going to slow S4 down enough. That means that S4 is unable to close the gap, so they won't be able to punish it. Yeah, 6 for 6, 5k lead for Secret. Experience certainly a lot closer than the gold. See down the smoke wrap around Limp. FNG and S4, they're ready to go. They'll look to commit onto the Shaker first. Get rid of Yabzor. Nico Baby's in. He's able to pick up the stack too. Jumps over towards Zai. Limp's got chains back up in 5 seconds. Matu still no ult for 25 seconds, but the backup it is here for Secret. Nisha charges forward. S4 dropping a defensive arena to help create the distance. Nico Baby still being focused by Matu, but he's got a pounce and Shadow Dance available if he feels too pressured, and he'll be able to jump away. Alliance won't lose anyone as they're able to back off safely and make sure that Secret don't get a catch with that reaction. Limp. Zai's here. And there's a lasso. There's also a Reaper's Scythe. This is going to be a painful death for Limp. They'll even drop the Echo, the triple ult combo from Secret use to make sure they're not messing. Oh, that really is just this extra salt in the wound, losing the Curry on top of that, on top of being Reapered. Limp out of the game for 50 seconds. And his timings are so important. Oh yeah, they know how Limp wants to play. He's going to be looking for these dives. He's going to see these supports. He's going to feel strong because of the levels he was able to find in what was potentially a very tough matchup. But obviously losing this momentum as the Ember Spirit is going to be very costly for Alliance. He really is that playmaker that Alliance cannot afford to have mess up in this key point of the game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's going to have a bit of a poke on Yap. So Limp's back in the game, so he's going to be able to offer the backup that Nico Baby needs to get the kill. Jumps over, takes down Yapsor. We'll see if they find anything else around this mid lane. Alliance, they're playing exactly as they need to at this point. They're just looking for moves, getting the Slark and the Ember involved early on. They've just got to make sure backups are available each time. Limp can't afford to go in without anyone else by his side. He always needs to have that extra bit of damage to get the kills.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, they did pop the fort to try and slow down some of the damage from the creeps a little bit, make sure that Alliance required to stay around that bottom half a little longer if they do want to finish the tower off, meaning that they're not here to Kadesh rush. Matu's in, they should have the damage, and of course Nisha's got the sustain if required. And Alliance, they don't seem to be catching wind of this at all, or if they did, they're not showing any intention of heading over. This will be a free Roche and Aegis for Secret, as they'll be ready to make their next move. Matu also closing in on the BKB, just a recipe away from having BKB. Top lane, Hansken go for the TP. Zai won't be able to bot Sin in time. Hansken's already out. They'll move Matu over, and Secret can look to pressure this tier 2 up top. Same thing to be said though down bottom. They finished off the tier 1, and Nico Baby pulls the wave all the way across towards Secret's tier 2. He's also very close to having his Diffusal Blade done.
Under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see if they can catch up. Jump in. S4, no hesitation. Instant lockdown with the spear. Yapsil's gone. The blink once again postponed due to Alliance's quick jumps to make sure that Yapsil just never gets the space to farm in this game. Slowing him down as much as they can. Zai going for a little bit of a bait play. Jumps in but doesn't commit with the lasso onto Limp. Doesn't feel confident that... Alright. I guess feels confident. They've got good amounts of sustain at least. Both Nisha and Puppey being able to offer up heals for Matu.
Dire's courier has been radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's finally getting there. He's finally getting there. So they can just... I mean, Zai's dead. They just dive the tower. They take the kill on him. Matu's going to TP in. Matu is alone. There's no further backup here yet. Now extra TPs will come through. Matu turns towards S4. S4 holds his ground. Juice of the shield. Nico baby punching into Matumbaman. Matumbaman, he's lost all his mana to the diffusal blade. That's his first life down. The Aegis is popped. Alliance to back off. I mean, I think Alliance, very happy with that to take away the Aegis from Secret in a situation where, it's not Secret pushing down your lanes. You're moving over and you're able to take the Aegis away from Matu as you will and please. Yeah, man, and Nico, baby, if he gets this BKB done in good time, through the BKB and the Shadow Dance, some of Secret's heroes are just going to die. This Slug's going to get on top of you, and he's going to start fighting away. Limp's going to have the opportunity to follow up. Bottom lane, Hansken, he's been sort of living down here for the last few minutes. Finally, he does get picked off by Zai. Arena drop from S4, but nothing is going to come from it. Yeah, he definitely did, yeah. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now without the arena, Secret will play with that in mind to their advantage. Push down mid, take a tier 2. They know it's very unlikely Alliance is going to want to look for a fight, at least against the entire team of them when Secret start moving for objectives. Puppey's going to TP down bottom, an area where Nico Baby is currently using to his advantage. There's now... How's the items doing for Limp? He's got his Vessel done, and then the BKB after. I mean, the new Vessel, I've got to say, on an Ember Spirit, it sounds pretty brilliant, right? Because this is a hero that is going to just be constantly staying in the front of the team fight, and everybody's going to get hit by that aura for an insane amount of time. This Ember's always going to be on top of you, so overall, this item seems pretty insane on a hero like Ember Spirit. Oh, it was good. It was good anyway. Exactly. It's that much better. I mean, sort of overall, it's that much better if you sort of take into account how much you're just doing passively throughout the duration of the game. But yeah, on a hero like Ember, this is going to allow Limp to pop off, and it does take away quite a bit of what Secret rely on to keep Matumbaman alive. Until Matumbaman has his BKB, he is absolutely a liability. Alliance can very much kill this troll.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I mean, I've got to be honest here, this is a game where, you know, Alliance, they are 8k down, but the way that they played so far, like, with the draft, I think it was always going to be this hard. You know, we knew that they were going to suffer, and the fact that they're here right now and they've got the items that they have goes to show that Alliance, despite this draft maybe on paper not necessarily being sort of the rock to Secret scissors, they do have a really good idea of how to play these 5 heroes, and it is starting to really piece together, despite being behind in gold.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. No, for sure, yeah. Yeah, you've got the one on Puppey. And of course the one on Zai. Yeah. Zai. Speak of the devil, he's looking for an opportunity to get a jump. Who's he going to find? He's looking for S4. He's found him. Straight in onto the Mars. Is there any sort of way to save him? I think they may just have to let S4 go. He'll throw out a spear, but he's burning down to the Firefly, and the rest of Alliance, they'll back out. They don't want to mess with this. They know that there's no saving S4. Then we'll throw out a chains and a vessel, but the Lotus Orb, they're ready from Nisha, will instantly remove that from Zai. So they do have, of course, that very nice Dispel to play against any sort of poke from Limp like that.
Bounty.
Coin for me.
Gotcha.
Both teams, I mean, those sort of items are there. I don't think anyone's really waiting for anything too major. You do have the BKB done on Nico Baby as well now, so both teams carries ready to head straight into the front of the fight. S4 also able to finish off his hood, so we'll have that's a little extra survivability if Zai does commit on him again like he did down bottom, and maybe long enough to the point where the rest of the team can come forth and bail S4 out, or allow S4 to play into it aggressively, dropping the arena. But smoke up from Alliance. It's going to be hard. Secret is pretty tight amongst each other. They're all around. They do get the spear opening onto Matumbaman. Nico Baby's going to try and jump in onto the Necrophos in the backline, but with the Ghost Shroud, he cannot continue to hit. He pops the BKB, but he's been lassoed. He's getting focused by Matu, committing the ult. Shadow Dance also out for Nico Baby. Jumps over towards Puppey. Puppey slides up to the high ground. Nico Baby's going to be able to chase with the pounce, but the attack speed debuff is too much. Nico Baby cannot feel off the kill. They're finally the middle lockdown onto Mars. S4 in trouble as the Fisher traps him in next to Matumbaman. The Mars is dead. Is everybody else going to be able to get out okay? Hansken and Limp will TP back to safety. Only S4 to fall. Nico Baby, he's still thinking about poking back in, but he has no Shadow Darts or BKB for 30 seconds. He's got to be careful. Limp and FNG also maybe looking for a chance to get in onto Secret, but Secret, they've already left the mid. They're into Roche. They're going to be taking it down in a matter of seconds. Alliance, can they really contest this without S4 in his arena? He's still dead for 20. Oh, they're trying to get in. Nico Baby pounces a little awkwardly down to the river, but they cannot get any closer towards the Roche pit. Secret will be able to secure this Aegis and cheese for themselves, making that net worth lead even greater now to 13k advantage. Alliance just not finding the opportunities.
Radiant are scanning.
He's just popping the ult with the bashes, the ruse. Nico Baby's got the BKB and the Shadow Dance in time, but Yapsor jumps in. Echoes have to lock down the Rubik. Nico Baby still with the BKB going. They do kill off Yapsor. They'll turn towards Matu, but they've got to do it twice. He still has that Aegis. Another bash on a Nico Baby, a pounce away. Nico Baby will live, but so will Matu. Matu doesn't lose the Aegis. They aren't quite able to finish taking it away from him. Nico Baby wants to get back in. He's healing up thanks to the Shadow Dance. But Zai and Nisha, they are around. Commitment with the chains onto Nisha. Immediately removed by the Lotus Orb. Jump forward. They're looking for the spear connection onto Zai and S4. He'll find it. They'll get the kill on the bat. Now they can chase for more. There's only 3 left on Secret. The chains control Secret. They're falling apart a little bit. Matu pops the cheese. He's ready to go for another round. Or is he? He's ticking down low to the Spirit Vessel. Again, removed by Nisha with his Lotus Orb. Jump up for Nico Baby. They get the connection onto Puppey. Double kill for Nico Baby. Alliance, they've got to keep chasing. Any opportunity like this, they cannot let it go. They've got to look for as many kills as they can. Nisha tries for the TP out, but FNG, he's in, pulls him back with a sinister gaze, momentarily buying time with the Yaws and into the Ghost Shroud. He's actually been able to full heal himself with that magic wand. Nisha's fine. Alliance cannot dive for this. He's looking for the sweep round, pops the drums. Nisha's hiding in the trees, they've got it. The arena's down, the spear connection, they've locked him out. He loses himself, but what does it matter? The Fisher, it buys enough time. It separates Nico Baby from Nisha. Nisha's still alive, gets the Ghost right out, but Alliance, they should have the magical damage to get in. They do, they commit with the Remnants. They kill off Nisha, they kill off both Yamcha as well. Matu and Zai, can they turn this around? Zai's in with the lasso. Matu has the damage. They kill off Nico Baby. Matu's going to try and chase for more with the range of that battle chance. He's onto Hansken. The root instantly there. Matu will claim the kill. Alliance, they dove, they knew that they had to, they played their aggression almost perfectly, but it was to a fault. It was enough time for Secret to come back in the game, and they turn it around. They get the kills, and Secret will keep this game held in a similar position to what it was before this fight. I think if anything, what's sort of allowing Alliance to really keep themselves held in is the fact that they are getting these fights outside of their base, right? They're forcing Secret to go through the Aegis, to go through the cheese in situations that aren't allowing Secret to sort of use that and push to the high ground. So it may get to a point where they're able to push Secret back to waiting to the 3rd Roche, and then Alliance could have a chance to get in. It's not going to get any easier. They can't make any more mistakes, Alliance, but there's definitely a little bit of an out that could allow them to turn this. Secret, they're not giving any chances, though. Instantly with a smoke, they're looking for a jump. Nico Baby's got his eyes on Matu. Zai's on the high ground. Nico Baby, the Shadow Dance, he knows that he's being watched, and that's going to allow S4 to actually find a read to jump in. They've separated Zai from the rest of his team, but Zai's able to be forced down to low ground. Finally gets back to the safety of Matu and Puppey. Commitment for Nico Baby on towards the trial. He'll get the axes out. Good chain frost from FNG. He'll get a couple of bounces, forcing Matu to pop the BKB. They'll finish off the Lich. The rest of Alliance still may be looking to get in. Nico Baby is moving in towards Puppey. Nisha will show, and an instant jump back for Nico Baby. They've got the Yules. What's the combo? S4 tried to throw down the spear. He was prepared for a shaker to try and jump in onto Nico Baby, but it wasn't the case. Nico Baby pops the BB, the Shadow Dance. They kill him off once. Can they do it again? S4 knocks him back with a shield crash. Just a bit of a poke with the Remnant from Limp. Unable to get Secret past the base, and Zai, he finds the opening, jumps in straight away on top of Limp. Limp is lassoed, Reaper, he's dead for 2 minutes, and this Ember does not have buyback. It's still on cooldown. Alliance, they're going to have to try and hold at least what they can without their mid player for 2 minutes, which should be more than enough time for Secret to take a lot from the base of Alliance. This mid-racks will be gone. We'll see what Secret Corps wants to push on for more. They could certainly try and look for at least a second lane. They could maybe even look for tier 4s. Pull in onto Matu. They'll try and look for the spear place, but Nisha, no hesitation, instantly had the Yules ready for S4 to try and look for that play and get countered by Nisha with the precast Yules. Down bottom, Zai pokes. Nico Baby does ward him off. S4 has got buyback. He can get back into this. He still has the arena available. So they've got some sort of way of fighting them as a team. Nico Baby trying to hide in the trees. BKB available once more. Are they going to try and play with the buyback? They are. S4 buys back. Aggressive TP is coming forward to fight with Nico Baby. The look towards the back, but the Yules dodges the spear. The Fisher from Napster is going to trap them in. Nico Baby has got an extra pounce to get out. He's looking on towards the bat. He'll get it. Zai will fall, but now without the BKB, he's got to be careful. Does still have the Shadow Dance. Buyback from Zai comes into play. Nico Baby's looking to watch Absol. Jumps in, pops the Shadow Dance and attempts to come in on the Shaker, but he has to back away. The Fisher will clap him. Nisha's there with the wrap around. They'll beat him down. That is a dead slug. Another core out of the game. No buyback. And Zai with that buyback himself, he's able to get in, lock down S4. They'll be able to take out the third and final core of Alliance, leaving them absolutely defenseless in this push that Secret can resume down bottom. Only the poor old Lich and Rubik left alive, and these supports, they can't hold this one. GG is called, and Secret will take game one. I mean, I'd say yeah. That's going to be hard. Secret is pretty tight amongst each other. They're all around. They do get the spear roaming onto Matumbaman. Nico Baby's going to try and jump in onto the Necrophos in the backline, but with the Ghost Shard, he cannot continue to hit. They pop the BKB, but he's been lassoed. He's getting focused by Matu, committing the ult. Shadow Dance also out for Nico Baby. Jumps over towards Puppy. Puppy slides up to the high ground. Nico Baby's going to be able to chase with the pounce, but the attack speed debuff is too much. Nico Baby cannot feel off the kill. Then find the middle lockdown onto Mars. S4 in trouble as the Fisher traps him in next to Matumbaman.